It can be a challenge to be a preacher or lead a church these days. This morning, I go one-on-one with a man leading the world's largest multi-denominational seminary, where they're training future preachers and pastors to meet the challenges of the day.
I was here as a student many years ago, and in the late 70s and early 80s, and it was truly smoggy then.
Today, blue skies and a tour of Fuller Seminary's Pasadena, California campus with former alum and now president Mark Labberton. His students are the future leaders of more than 100 denominations in 70 countries.
Let's say I'm a freshman and I knock on your door today and I say, I want to be a preacher. What are you going to tell me about what it takes in 2014 to be a good one?
I've always been struck by the fact that preaching, like any active communication, is more about who the person is than about their skills. So the first question to me is really, who are you interested in becoming? And it means, who are you trying to become as a Christian disciple?
While membership in traditional Christian churches continues to decline in the U.S., on a global scale, Christianity is exploding, and there's great need for more preachers. President Labberton's goal is to bring more civility to wide-ranging religious views.
How do you avoid the competition part of, we're more right than you are, no we are, no we are, no we are, which you see out on the street, but you have them all right here and then you send them out and you hope they all get along. How do you work through that?
Well, I think part of it is embracing the fact that that we don't have to start with conflict. We can actually start with unity. And the unity is really a function, I hope, of a shared center in Jesus Christ.
Labberton believes the distinctive mark of people of God is the ability to move across walls of hostility. And this is especially true as he prepares future preachers to handle hot-button issues like same-sex marriage.
I do take a traditional view of same-sex relationships, but I have so many conversations with people who are in the context of same-sex issues in their life where that can be a respectful opinion, not a condescending opinion, not a harsh opinion. It may be a different opinion than some would wish it to be, but it's not discounting or derisory toward them. So I think it really depends on our own personal attitude and our willingness to truly engage as a hearer of other people's stories.
An attitude that flows from the teachings of the Bible is one of the reasons Fuller instructors are often cited as proposing a different perspective on the conservative-liberal debate.
So I think part of the hostility that exists that makes public speech about God and about religion so complicated is often the breakdown in the coherence, the authentic integrity between what the church says and what we actually do in the world.
What's the one message you want your students, who again represent all these different denominations, what's the one message you want them to take to wherever they go in the world?
Well, I think the heart of the Christian message is that God's love has been poured out for the sake of human thriving, and that God wants to save the world from its own self-destructed orientation, and that God has a capacity to bring us into unexpected depths of love and community and meaning and action in the world, which we're invited to discover.
President Labberton, a good man. That's our report this week. I'm Dave McCann. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here next Sunday for Deseret News National Edition.